Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and today we'll be starting up a new series playing Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. This was the winner of a recent poll that I had for what series people wanted to see next. It won by a very narrow margin over Crusader Kings 3, but this was the top vote getter. So this is what we're going to be starting now. We'll be getting to CK3 again soon. But I do have a previous playthrough of this game on my channel. I really enjoyed it. It's still in early access as far as I know. They're still undergoing active development. They've added a lot of new systems and features to the game, so it'll be kind of nice to play around with those that I didn't get a chance to last time because they just weren't implemented when I started playing. So we'll get to it. Again, this is a city builder. It focuses heavily on workers and resources, obviously. And it is possible to build an entirely self-sufficient city, in theory. Where you can supply all of your own construction materials, all of your own resources to build everything that you need. So, this should be pretty interesting. So, we're going to go ahead and do a custom game. I have no idea what the campaign is. And the map that I have decided to play on is either going to be Terra Incognita or Taiga. Well, I think we're going to go with Terra Incognita. Alright, money amount. I'm going to actually keep it on easy because everything else we are turning up. We are enabling realistic mode. In realistic mode, we cannot instantly build buildings and infrastructure. We will need to build them manually. We cannot instantly purchase resources. We will need to bring it in from a customs office or harvest it ourselves. So, that's going to be interesting. Unsatisfied citizens' reaction will just be reasonable. Energy management, buildings and vehicles, which means we're going to have to fuel everything. Water management enabled. Waste management, everything. That's a new system. Water and waste from the last time I played. Maintenance is also a new system from the last time I played, so we're going to turn that on. Seasons are enabled. Building fires are normal. Global events. Market price changes, epidemics, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll turn all that on. Pollution's on. Education is complex. Crime and justice, this is another system that I didn't get to play with, is enabled. Traffic simulation, I'm not sure what that means, but we're going to turn on complex. Researches, yes. Night day cycle, moving sun. Vehicle availability, we will lock start. Vehicles are available for the year they have been introduced and never expire. Yes. And we're going to do a 1960 start. All right. We are in. I'm going to pause it right here. Yes, this is the right map. Okay, yeah. This is the map. This is a pretty interesting looking map. Looks like the map creator left a little message for us. All right. So we need to find a start. Now, bring up the map. This is a traditional square, fully square map. There are maps on the workshop that have complex borders and everything. This is a pretty straightforward map. Looks like that access to the eastern block is on the west and south, which is ironic. And access to the western block, the NATO block, is north and east. Okay. So Soviet and NATO. All right. So we need to find a place where we have connections to the outside because we're going to have to import everything. And we have to import everything manually. So we want a nice big exterior connection with a lot of room to work. That's why this one isn't going to work, because we'll be stuck on this little island over here. That's not going to work. This one looks good. We have full rail, road, and power. Good. Let's just continue to look at what our options are. So there are two options on the western edge. On the southern edge, small access here. No power, only rail and road. Again, only rail and road, no power. Now, this doesn't show a rail access, but there is a rail line on this. And road and power. So that is an option. That is an option. Now, I do not know where any of the resources are because I need to research geological mapping. So I have no idea where any resources are going to be right now. I mean, I could go onto the workshop and look up the resource map for this map because it's there, but I'm not going to do that. So we have two choices, either here or here. I think that this western one is going to be the better option as a start. All right, so let me start laying out some roads. Now, we cannot build paved roads right out of the gate because we actually have to build them. So the only roads we're going to have access to are going to be mud roads, just dirt road for the time being. So, where do we want to set up shop? I don't want to be too far away from the actual point there. Because I don't want my... Because I'm going to have to send trucks there. I don't want them to have to drive too far. So here is where we're going to go. Okay. Alright, we do have a pretty steep hill right there. right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a road. To there. I'm going to connect a road here. He's coming out about that far. All right. Now, what we're going to need is we're going to need construction offices, road depots, and storage. There are free versions of those. I did play a little bit on my own just so that I kind of knew what I was doing a little bit at the beginning. So we'll see if that is in fact the case. To build roads and a lot of stuff, we're going to need gravel. So we're going to need an aggregate storage for gravel. There is a free one. It's just a really small aggregate storage. Well, let's put it here. Eventually, we're going to want to replace these. We're going to need a place to fuel our vehicles. So we are going to need a free gas station, which is... just this little tiny fueling area. There we go. Now, I don't want to block off this transformer. Because one thing we are going to need is eventually is power, and we're going to have to buy it. Actually, you know what? Change of plans. I want to leave this area open. We'll drop in that. And then our refueling. Yeah, refueling. We are going to need a depot, a road depot. At least one. If not more. In fact, let's just preemptively put in 3 road depots. Then we're going to need a construction office. there is a free construction office. It only holds 4 vehicles, so that is barely enough to do anything. So we're actually going to put in a bunch of them. We can build 7 of them, it looks like. Okay. There's some road depots. There's construction offices. There is... I don't know if I really need 3 road depots, but we'll have 3 of them. Now, eventually... we're going to want a couple things. One, we're going to want an actual paved road. Running parallel to the dirt road. That's one of the first construction projects that we're going to want to start working on. Alright, this aggregate storage is going to be set to store gravel, and that's it. Alright. So all of our construction offices will be set up to get everything that they need from the custom house for now. All right. But their gravel will come from the aggregate storage that we have. Okay. Now we need to get some vehicles. What we're gonna do on this construction office, we're only gonna be able to buy via rubles because we don't have any connection at all to the NATO side of things, so we can't use dollars for anything right now. We're gonna need dumpers. I think we're gonna get the BZ-252 dumpers. They're the largest dumpers we've got, but they're slow. I'm gonna get 2 of them. And we're gonna need an oil truck. T-138 cistern. Yep. We're actually gonna have to unpause it. Because those vehicles drive in from the customs office. All right. So you are going to go to the custom office and load gravel. Bring it to the storage and unload it. You're going to do the same. Load gravel. Take it there. Unload gravel. Go. And your job is going to be to go to the customs office, load with fuel, take it to the fuel stop, and unload it. Alright, now I want to set up... We need to set up 3 of these. Alright, we're going to set up 2 of these construction offices for road construction, because we're going to have to do an absolute ton of that. So... we're going to need a bulldozer. We're going to need... a dumper. I'm gonna go for these dumpers. We're gonna need a paver. And we're gonna need a roller. That's 4 vehicles. And that's the same thing we're gonna need here. A bulldozer. A dumper. A paver. And a roller. And then this, I am going to get 2 buses. And these guys should all be scheduled to work on that road. Oh, there is one other thing we're going to need. Yeah, they're all going to be moving pretty slowly. Let's just speed things up a little bit here. Yep, now everybody's going to want to grab some fuel. Alright. Now, what we're going to want to do... See, this is the rail. I don't want to block the rail. So I need to keep a rail corridor clear. Right, so through this corridor, we don't want to build anything. Right. Yes. Eventually, this road and this road are all going to be paved. Eventually, this road is probably going to get removed once the paved road is in place. I would like a big construction office. Actually, maybe just 16. Yeah, 16 vehicles. All right. That's going to need concrete. It's going to need gravel. Asphalt. All right. We're going to need bricks. We're going to need boards. We're going to need steel. So, we're going to need a concrete mixer. Done. We're going to need probably an excavator. Done. We're going to need a road crane. Probably. Done. And an open hull. They'll be able to carry steel, boards, and bricks. Done. Alright, so what we're gonna need is storage for bricks and boards and steel. That all goes into open storage, so depot. General cargo. That should hopefully be what we're looking for. Storages. Open storage. Yeah, we're gonna need 3 of those. All right, you are gonna store bricks. Limit amounts. Yeah, you're gonna just store bricks. You are just gonna store boards. And you are gonna store steel. We're gonna need 3 open hulls. Well, that paving is coming along. Oh, keep it going. Keep it going. All right, your job is going to be to go. Oh, which one is this? It's bricks. Yeah, your job is going to be to go here and load bricks, and then take them there and unload bricks. There we go. Steel, bricks, and boards. Alright, you go here and get boards. Take them there. You go and get steel. And unload it there. And once this construction office is built, we can move all of these vehicles out of these construction offices over there. And then we can also have the cistern deliver fuel there. Alright, we have bricks, we have boards, we have steel. Alright, one of the other things we're going to want to do is that, and then upgrade this dirt road to paved. Missing some steel. There, we're taking some steel. What I think I'll do over here is I will get a couple of open hulls because we can always use those. Another thing we're going to want to do pretty soon is get proper versions of all the storage up and running. So that we can then start building buildings, our residential buildings. Let's start getting some actual people here. But we have infrastructure we got to build first. So. It's almost done. you're getting loaded with gravel. All right. There we go. We now have a proper construction office that has no power. So that is what we're going to need to do next. We need an electrical substation. All right, we'll get that built in. Okay, but I think that's where we'll go ahead and end this first episode. We are getting started. So for now, we'll stop here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.